recording.
Then I saw in the right hand of him who was seated on the throne a scroll, written within and on the back, sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming with a loud voice, "Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals?" And no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth was able to open the scroll or look into it. And I began to weep loudly because no one was found worthy to open the scroll or to look into it. And one of the elders said to me, "Weep no more. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has conquered, so that he can open the scroll and its 7 seals." And between the throne and the 4 living creatures, and among the elders, I saw a lamb, standing as though it had been slain, with 7 horns, and with 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God, sent out into all the earth. And he went and took the scroll from the right hand of him who was seated on the throne. And when he had taken the scroll, the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, each holding a harp and golden bowls full of incense, which are the prayers of the saints. Would it shock you if I told you that this was a magnificent depiction of the kingdom of God? Maybe it's not exactly what you were expecting, but the vision that John had at Patmos was certainly intended to describe what it would be like when heaven invaded the earth. That phrase I just used, heaven invaded the earth, has a tendency to make people think the way many people have thought over the years. The kingdom of God will slay the kingdom of the world in a powerful and triumphant way, much like the image of the Lion of the tribe of Judah that's in our minds from reading Revelation 5:5. But the interesting thing about the image that we have is that these were things that John heard from one of the elders. And it's very different than what John turned around and saw. When John looked toward the throne, rather than seeing a lion, he saw a lamb. And not only a lamb, but a lamb that had been slain. And that was finally the one who was able to open this sealed scroll. This imagery tells us something so unique about the characteristics of God's kingdom when you compare it to the kingdoms of the world. Rather than using power and might to rule, the kingdom of God is a kingdom that rules with peace and takes authority by sacrifice. If you're thinking to yourself, this sounds like a familiar formula, then you're absolutely right. This is the formula that Jesus lived out. He was the initiator of the kingdom of God, and he laid down his own life for his enemies. This kingdom that Jesus initiated is selfless. The kingdom is peaceful. The kingdom is servant leadership. The kingdom of God is how we conduct our lives here and now. Not just some mystical place that we go when we die. Jesus said that the kingdom of God is at hand, or that the time had come near. This means it is not too early to start living into that reality.